This wasn't even part of the thing, but I might just do it for a while. Ta-da. Okay. If you can't tell, I'm kind of tall, a little skinny, a little bit on the bony side. So naturally in school, my nickname is Pussy. I'm 20 years old. I graduated high school a couple years ago, and looking back nowadays, I'm thinking what the most awkward point of high school was. And for me, it was definitely prom. Because prom isn't when it's like a TV or film anymore. It's not, hey, let's dance in a circle for an hour and have fun. Nowadays, prom is, hey, let's grind for 3 hours, not talk for a week because you felt my boner the entire time. True story. True story. Yeah. I'm a waiter. Being a waiter is the worst. I don't recommend it. Being a waiter is a lot like being an alcoholic. You keep telling yourself you're going to quit and get your life back together, but you never do. You hate every single person you ever meet. And every time you go back to it, you just die a little bit more inside. Until you're just the shell of the person you once were and not even a human. But the tips are good, so. Yes, I'm a waiter. When I don't wait tables, I run food. It's exactly what it sounds like. I just take the food to the table. It's very simple. I'm very good at taking it. I can do 3 plates in one arm and 1 in the other. It's very talented. But the thing about running food is, when you bring it to the tables, people are idiots. People at tables are very stupid. I'll walk up, full. I can't move this arm. This arm is stuck during the entire time, and I'm just like, hi there. Who got the ribeye with the mashed potatoes? I got steak tips. Okay, that's great. That's in this arm, but who got the ribeye with the mashed potatoes? I got mashed potatoes and the ribeye. I got a fillet. Okay, yep, it's in this arm. Who got the ribeye with the mashed potatoes? Did you say ribeye? I didn't know what you said. That's mine. Great, go fuck yourself. And here's your steak tip and your fillet. And thank you, cheeseburger, for not saying anything. I'm just gonna go kill myself in the back. Thank you. I used to be a host. Being a host is easy. There's no real struggle to it. The worst part of being a host is people make the same stupid jokes over and over again. People come in with their baby and I'm like, hi there, 2. And they're like, well, 2.5. I've heard that 6 times already today, sir. I don't care. There is no half button. I'm not counting your child as a person. Can the child talk? No, it doesn't even get a menu. It doesn't even get a menu. Before being a host, I was a busboy. Being a busboy is probably the worst thing you can do in a restaurant because you have to do all the shitty work. I've had to clean up shit. That's what I had to do. That's how shitty the job is. You literally have to clean up shit. And another time, a lady came up to me and she just goes, hi, yeah, my son puked all over the table and I'd like you to box up our food and get our check for us. And she left. And she left. And she left the kid and another kid at the table still puking. Which I was like, horrible mother, ma'am. You're a horrible mother. You just left the kid and you expect him to be like, I got it. I'll get it together. Yeah, not as good, not good ending. Don't worry. Okay. I'm Catholic. I know, what are the odds? Very high to be Catholic. I'm Catholic. And there's a weird thing that my family believes in with our Catholic. I hope someone else here knows this. But my family believes every time you go to a new church, you get 3 wishes. Woo! I don't know when God became a genie in the Bible, but I missed that part. And if that's true, I don't know why people aren't like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, me and a couple buds are going through the tri-state area, hitting up some churches, getting our wishes in. I'm probably going to have $1 million by the end of the weekend. Okay. Anyone here smoke weed? Anyone?
Never.
All of us! Good, I'm so glad you all do it. Good, I like this. I smoke weed, it's very fun. I don't drink. I don't like drinking. Because, you know what? How many times have I had to hold a girl's hair because she was puking so much from weed? 0. How many times have I had to fall asleep on the couch because I smoked too much weed? 0. How many times have I eaten a whole bag of Doritos because I smoked too much weed? All the goddamn time.
Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch. I won't.
True story, guys. Real quick, true story. I one time did have to hold a girl's hair because she was puking so much from smoking weed. And the entire time that was happening, I just kept going, fuck, I can't do this joke anymore. She didn't like it. Our relationship didn't last long. Didn't really last long. How's everybody doing? Everyone good? Everyone good? Are there any midgets here tonight? No? Okay, I'm gonna do this joke. I'm just gonna start off with, I don't have a problem with midgets. I feel like they probably have a problem with me because I'm so tall. Whenever I see a midget, I'm like, he already hates me. He already hates me. And a couple of weeks ago, I was going in to work, and sometime before work, I'll stop at a convenience store, grab a soda to trick myself into thinking, you know what, tonight's gonna be a good night because I got my Dr. Pepper. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I walked into the convenience store, and before I go into work, I'm in the waiter attitude of just being polite to everyone, smiling, saying hello. And I walk in, and I turn the corner, and there's a midget about here with 2 6-packs under his arms. And at first I'm like, why is he doing the 24-pack? Well, he can't carry them, that's why. And I see him, and the first thing I do is go, hey man, what's up? And I go, fuck! You don't want to talk to me. Just random tall man that walks in convenience stores. Hey man, how's it going down there? You got some drinks, Bud Light? Nah, good choice, good choice. And then I had to spend the rest of the time with him. He was not done shopping. So then I was like, well, I can't deal with him anymore. So I had to just hang out in the back and just kind of like peer over shelves and be like, he's still there. God damn it, sir. Okay, once again, not the best payoff, but who cares? Okay, just checking the time. I got one more for you. Anyone ever have their appendix taken out? Anyone? No? Okay, good. You're all going to relate to this one then. A few years ago, it was the ending of my sophomore year of high school, and just one day I wake up and I feel a little queasy in the stomach, and I'm just like, who cares? I had buffalo chicken last night. That's very common to wake up with an upset stomach. Then a week goes by and I'm like, I still have an upset stomach. This isn't good. So I finally go to a doctor. The doctor, it wasn't my doctor, it was a different doctor. She was asking me questions to try and get an idea of who I am. And she goes, do you have a creek in your backyard? And I'm like, no, I don't have a creek in my backyard. She goes, have you ever drank from a creek? And I'm like, no, because I went to high school. I have some learning to know creeks aren't the cleanest places to drink water from. So she does all these questions, asks him and all that, and she goes, you know what, I'm just going to give you a heartburn medication and see if that works. Next day, I wake up with the worst pain in my stomach, as if my stomach's about to explode. But I'm still just like, could be the buffalo chicken from last week, who knows, might not be anything. Then a week goes by and I finally end up in the hospital, because the lady's like, let me just touch your stomach real quick. Ah! My appendix was ruptured multiple times. So I had to go to the hospital. And they were very worried the entire time, like, I think he's not going to make it. I don't think you're going to make it tonight. I'm like, that's really the best thing to say to me when I have the appendix, is tell me you don't think I'm going to make it. That's really, really comforting, knowing like, oh, you don't even believe in me? Perfect, I'm definitely going to make it through this one. And prior to going to the hospital, I hadn't eaten in over a week because I was so sick and I couldn't eat anything. So once they put me on some medication, I was feeling good. I'm like, I kind of want like another buffalo chicken calzone. I think I need another one to fix this. I think that's the problem. I haven't finished the whole one to feel better. And they were like, no, you might have to go to surgery. I don't know. We can't have you eat yet. They put me in this room with this kid who could eat all the goddamn time. The kid called every 15 minutes, just like, can I have some chocolate chip pancakes and a banana and some mashed potatoes and a filet and some strawberries? While I'm sitting there on an IV and I'm just like, you know what, this is pretty filling. I don't need anything else. Okay, everybody, that's what I got for you tonight. Thanks very much.
All right, Shane Olesen. He's a tough son of a gun.